What's going on, gentlemen and ladies? It's your boy John, coming back at you again with another video. Well, this time it's actually a little message, not a video. It's still basically a video though, isn't it? What am I saying? Oh my god, when am I going to get it right these days? Right. If you are currently going on a spiritual journey, okay, so that's, you're doing some sort of, yoga, meditation, spiritual practice, mantras, and all that kind of jazzy stuff. Okay, there's a phenomena that will happen to you as you go deeper and deeper into that journey, and one thing that will be quite reoccurring are these little glimpses, little tiny glimpses of what life would look like if you were enlightened. Okay, that's what it seems like. You're going to get this happen to you quite often on your spiritual journey, actually. You're going to go through periods where shit gets really intense, like all the mind's conditioning, all of its trash, all of its garbage, it's absolute, the guttural bullshit that's in your head, basically. Everything that your mum said, your dad said, parents, sisters, all your peers, your mentors, society, media, everything, and all of what they've told you that you should be and how you should act, and how much the you is defined by other people. You see that becomes very apparent to you, and it can sometimes boil up and get really intense. And when it gets really intense, it can seem like you're not making progress. And then what happens is you get this glimpse, this opening, this insight, and it feels very pleasant. It feels very euphoric. You feel very one with the universe, and you feel really content and happy and compassionate. You're very nice to the people around you. You can see their true nature. You can see their true essence acting out in front of you, and you don't have in that moment an ego. So you are essentially seeing what life would look like without what your ego is, without your ego being an influence in yourself. Okay, so this will happen. You're going to get these glimpses. Now, there's two things to remember here. Number one, these are not enlightenment experiences. What these are blissful, transcendental moments where the self has discovered that there is another realm to the realm that it used to know. The reality that previously was all it ever knew suddenly vanishes for a time being, and you experience another realm of a reality. That is the bliss. You get the bliss not from the actual transcendental presence that's been taking place, but you're actually getting the bliss from the relief from the world that you used to live in. The relief feels so blissful. You're in your body, you're one with your vibration. Your vibration is in sync with everything around you, and you become very aware of that in that moment. So when this happens, it's important to, number one, realize, of course, that this is not enlightenment per se. It's just a blissful moment where you've temporarily transcended the ego. Think of it as like a gift from the universe congratulating you, saying, well done, you made it this far in your journey. Here's a little reward. Here's a little glimpse of what life is like without a self-imposed prison of a personality, someone who you're not. You're not this person, but you have to conform by the idea because you are compelled to by so many psychological conditionings. So when that all goes away, there's freedom. You can breathe deeply by default. You don't have to force it. Your sarcophagus area or your solar plexus area usually is quite tense. That opens up completely, and that relief, I'm not gonna lie, it feels orgasmic. orgasmic because the relief that you get, you realize I was holding so much tension in this area my entire life. Now it's gone. The shoulders, they all open up as well. The head, it feels like your head's being massaged. All the muscles in your body relax. And you're present with your surroundings and everything that's going on. Your thought and your ego is just very, very quiet. Very, very much by the wayside. It's ignored for now. And you get to experience reality as the self for a little bit. And it's pure joy. But it's important to remember that that is not actual enlightenment. It's simply the relief of being attached to that. So number 2, it's important not to be attached to this experience, because that's what happened to me, and that's what happens to so many people around the world, is that they get these good feeling moments, these pleasant, blissful moments. And again, they're like, little glimpses of what life would look like upon enlightenment, I would say. But really, they're just blissful, transcendental, beautiful moments in and of themselves. They're not really showing you what life would look like if you're enlightened. It's more like, here's a pleasant moment for you because you've discovered the depth of your soul. You've really gone inside and you've gone straight in, man. And you're feeling it, and it's coming out, and it's beautiful, and it just spills over into your life, and life suddenly becomes so colorful. Usually this happens to me when I'm at my lowest point, when I get really, really, really depressed. And then I'm still functioning. It's not like I'm completely bedbound and everything, but it's like the negative emotions and feelings, they get really intense by this point. And my body feels very lethargic. It's difficult to go for a run and work out and shit. Usually when I overcome that little last barrier, it just goes like this. And life, suddenly I'm seeing it in another perspective. I'm like, it's like someone just flicked the blinders and put some new blinders here. And I was like, well, what the hell's happened? Something's changed. But yeah, don't get attached to these experiences, because they are blissful moments in and of themselves. Focus on the task at hand, which is directing the mind to be in the present moment. That's simply it. Putting your mind in the present moment, okay? And using your awareness, or be the awareness, to simply be aware when your mind goes away, okay? Because then you'll know that your mind actually doesn't go away. Your focus and your attention goes with it. But if you didn't put your attention on the mind and you kept it here, you'd find that your meditations would go very, very differently. But again, it's not a technique. You have to find out for yourself. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped out a little bit. And yeah, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.